Hey everyone, Bethany Siggins here, image consultant and style coach. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. It's going to be sort of a quick one, I think, on just very basics for your skincare. I just got off the phone or a Zoom actually with the lovely Ivey Ray, and I'll tag her in this, give her a little credit where credit's due. We were chatting about skincare and what I use and what order they should be going in. And, as many years as I've been looking at all of these things and reading and studying, I think I've gotten more and more confused because there's always like the next super ingredient that is added. And then I think, oh, well, maybe I should have that now too. And so as you can see, I'm going to lean back here. I've got quite the array of skincare and I've kind of confused myself. So one of the purposes of today's chat with Ivy was to make sure I'm not overdoing it. I also follow the lovely Renee Rouleau, and she talks about this on her blog about cocktailing your products and being cautious about that. Because your skin can only absorb so much at once. And so if you're, say, layering on 3 different serums, then you might be just wasting product on your face. By that second and third serum, that first one has probably done the work, and your skin's like a sponge and it can only take so much. And I think that was a lot of what I was doing. I was just buying the next thing. Well, I heard about this and maybe I should, try that. And so I think let's just talk basics. You need to cleanse and tone. And then, yes, you should treat in some way with the serum. And then at night, you're moisturizing. And then in the daytime, you're using your SPF, your protection on your skin. And if you didn't do anything else, put anything else on your skin, I would say definitely for daytime, it would be a vitamin C serum and an SPF. And in the evening, some sort of serum for night and your night cream. Your night is when your skin is doing most of its repair work. So you really do want to make sure that you get through the steps, that you're sleeping on a very nicely cleaned and taken care of face. And I think with today and with COVID and everything, we're starting to realize the importance of our rituals. And so our skincare is certainly part of that. And you only get one face, as the saying goes, so we have to take care of it. And it's never too late if you've not done these steps or not used the ingredients or anything. Don't think that, well, I've got these lines now, so I'm going to have to live with them. That's not the case. I think you can just continue to do what you kind of continue to build and learn as you go. Just don't overdo it like I think I was doing. I use a lot of Paula's Choice, and I don't sell Paula's Choice. It's just a line that I happen to have found more than a decade ago, and it works really well. I like the price point. I like that there's no fragrance. So I'm going to probably pull a few products off the shelf to talk about just some of my favorites. And I have dry skin, I have aging skin, so these things are going to be more for me, but just understanding the basic steps that I just gave you. Your cleanser, first of all, shouldn't foam. It should very gently cleanse your face. Without that, the foam is going to strip. A bar cleanser is always going to dry your face. So your cleanser, you could just get CeraVe, makes a good one. And there's some other very basic drugstore ones you could get. Aveeno, Neutrogena, L'Oreal. There's a lot of great technology in drugstore brands now, so you don't have to go and spend a mint really for any of your skincare. So your cleanser, number one. let's see, where's my toner? I just recently picked this up. Thayer's. I got the witch hazel cucumber facial toner. The purpose of the toner is to balance the pH of your skin, the water after you're cleansing it. Um, you know, changes the pH, and so in order for your skin to be ready for the ingredients that you're going to put on top, your serum, your moisturizer, you need to tone. Now, a real buzzy ingredient that's already in a lot of things, but I actually happen to have just the serum of it, and this is just from the grocery store. Honestly, this is just hyaluronic acid. It is something that's already in your skin. It holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So the thing with this is it's going to plump in areas where you're starting to see creases and fine lines. So right after you tone, if you've got some areas that you want to plump up, I have this here on either side, some folds here. A lot of people have the spot here. So this is just going to plump up hyaluronic acid, but it's in a lot of moisturizers. So don't feel like you have to run out and get this. As far as a serum goes, Paula's Choice has recently created some somewhat new ones. I don't know how new. This is their triple algae pollution shield. So I've been using this during the day. At night, they've got a power berry serum. If you're curious about this line, I would just go on because there's oodles and oodles of serums, but I would definitely say after toning, find a serum, one for day, one for night, or just the same one is fine. And then, like I said, an SPF, again, Paula's Choice, but the drugstore brands that I named earlier, a lot of those, I'd say at least SPF 30. Sometimes your foundation has SPF in it, but don't consider that being permission to skip the SPF. You have to have SPF on your face before foundation because the foundation with SPF isn't going to give you enough protection. And exfoliation, I do that with alpha hydroxy acid. There's also beta hydroxy acid. Some people like scrubs. My skin happens to be sensitive, so I use the acid exfoliators, probably just a couple times a week. I'm aging, so retinol is something that's crept into my skincare. Paula's Choice makes a 1%, so I think you're going to be less likely to have irritation with it because that's what happens when you start a retinol product. Sometimes you get dry, flaky. So to start, maybe a couple times a week, every other day, with whatever retinol you bring into your skincare line. But it's going to be besides your vitamin C serum, kind of your power agent for anti-aging. I would do retinol at night and vitamin C in the morning. So if those are the only two, if you've got aging skin like mine, I think you'd be totally fine. I use the Paula's Choice vitamin C. I have a teeny tiny sample of the SkinCeuticals, which is the one that is like the holy grail of vitamin C. And I've been, just trying it a little bit just for grins because I'm curious. So, so that's it. A mask every so often, a scrubby kind of mask or an exfoliating mask is always nice, or a moisturizing mask. Well, I'll stop there. And so cleanse, tone, serum, moisturizer, or SPF if it's day. And I think I'll probably create some sort of reference sheet for some of my favorite drugstore brands and, kind of put that out at some point, maybe in a blog or a podcast. And thanks for tuning in. And I'll be back with more beauty and style next week. Bye.